against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's the handoff. Smashes through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still...
He wants to go deep. Touchdown, North Carolina! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, better look out! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. They're throwing for it on 4th down. With the catch, it's Tate. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Smith dropping to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Concepcion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Hurst. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Gives it on the option. Through the contact. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Concepcion. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On the run, it's Roberts. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... Touchdown, Hawaii! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it on the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Chang. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll try to pop the draw. Nice move there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Pressure coming. Gonna try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Chang. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I was looking at planes and shit. I'm getting a plane.
I told you, man.
I'm talking about one of them little fads, man. They can fuck a bike up.
First down, it's 2nd and 6.
On like I did yesterday, man. Fuck that. That nigga freak aim with a fucking bike.
Here's a heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah.
And because of the success
Shit come
this
handy.
quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
I just hung up a Corey. He said he finna go to the store and get a with us.
Those are your favorite plays.
Cool, man. Gonna do nothing.
Plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone over.
I got Luke on the TV.
He goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Luke a low down ass nigga, man.
What?
Nigga was so-called retired, but he's still on YouTube with his son.
The give out of the gun.
They trying not to be too famous. He said he getting famous too quick. But he's still on YouTube with his son on his channel, man. Come on, man. Make it make sense.
That is how it's done late in the football
Might retire for
game.
shit.
All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game.
Mobile services, Batmobile.
What you gotta call it? Oh, you got it in the MOC. I'm saying you can call it the regular way.
I know it.
That shit fire though. Man, you can ride around with that big park, that big ass truck, get out. What?
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him?
I'm put one of my cars in my junk, in my Avenger. Fly around with the gentleman, fly around with a car in the Avenger. Big ass plane.
Yeah, man.
One more time, one stop, less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And they tacked on the extra point.
I gotta get off. I'm gonna get back on though.
Kick it off full of momentum after housing that last
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do
You
something
know
right
what
quick.
sucks for eye.
Yeah.
And it'll come out to the
Gotta go
25.
handle something.
No attempt
Handle
at a
something right
return.
quick.
Yeah, I know what that mean.
Talking about us.
Just you son of a bitch.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Can't get out right
To
now.
the ground with the back.
All right now.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll move it up to the
Probably in a minute.
37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth
This
quarter
nigga
because with the
lying.
score what it is right now,
They might try his
everything
best
is at
to
your
win.
disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't
Just
throw
go.
every
His ass
single
might be
down, all of a
done.
sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel.
Looking deep.
Whoa!
Inside. He caught it.
Hold on,
He
bro.
gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Looking to pass. It's Hurts. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Absolutely the right decision by this offense. You got a 1-point lead. You want to make it 3, but more importantly, under 10 seconds. One more stop, baby. Let that clock run out. Walk out of here with the win.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David.
Yes, sir.
Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think
Might not
belief
beat
is
me.
what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.
I ain't throw
and
a
continue to
touchdown.
build on week-to-week
Running,
success.
strictly running.
And you look
All right.
up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Made him play
Thanks so
my
much
ball
for
game.
spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hi.